So I'm starting this video firstly, but overall this channel to create something. I've always wanted to make a YouTube video and play Minecraft, right? But I've never been comfortable enough to do it. And so the purpose of this channel is to force myself to be a little uncomfortable, to do things I wouldn't normally do. So I just booted up a random seed and I'm going to play in it. And that's my goal. Play. I think a wider overall goal is going to be beat the Ender Dragon because that's a easy benchmark to track. And then after that, who knows? I might call it quits there. I might not. I'm not exactly the most proactive, proficient player, so beating the Ender Dragon might be something that takes 20 episodes. It might be something I do next episode, depending on the progress I make. But um, I work I work pretty often. I'm not full time, but I'm working a lot of hours. In addition to the fact that I'm a student, and I don't expect the series to be over tomorrow. So I'm going to extend the series for as long as I can, as long as I'm able to, as long as I'm comfortable, really. Because if I'm like sinking 12 hours of my life into one video, 12 hours a day for really nothing, then, not nothing, but if I don't feel as though I'm making progress, then, I do know when to throw in the towel, I guess. But until then, the purpose is to just talk. And I came into this, I'm an anxious planner type of person. So I tried to come into this as unprepared as possible. Truthfully, this was a spur of the moment decision of, ooh, what if we did this? So here I sit. But yeah, so to talk shop for the moment, currently I'm getting stone tools. Um, Stone is normally my first benchmark. Once I have stone, I tend to work on my house a little bit, but until then, we're in the caves until we get either a full set of stone or even a full set of iron. I don't think that this is going to be my base. Rather, I intend to build elsewhere. Oh, but you're supposed to be doing things that you're uncomfortable with. I don't like acacia wood at all. I don't like orange wood. So I'm sorry. I'm already failing the challenge, the purpose of this whole channel. But what can you do? But overall, I intend this to just be a stream of consciousness, I suppose, of just talking until I run out of things to talk about. Ooh, copper. Can I? I'm not gonna try. It's moving too slow for me to be comfortable trying that. And I'm playing, no mods, not even like Optifine. That could change in the future, but for the time being, I just don't want to deal with it. Um, bruh. A lot of this I'm probably going to cut out just because it's slow and tedious and I really don't have much to say. Bats. Ultimately, I'm probably looking to settle. I've always been a fan of plains biomes. I just feel like it's such a classic. It's like it's the most Minecrafty biome. So I'd like to set my sights towards a plains biome, and then from there make a little house, and then build up from there. See here, I have what is that? Furnace, pickaxe, axe, sword. So I need a shovel. And then let's make a hoe as well. Perfect. Ooh, ooh, we need sugarcane. I think one of my biggest struggles has been getting books for enchanting. Um, I, I've never been a very serious Minecraft player. Um, I go in, I make my world, I play for 2 weeks, but I've never been technical or honestly, I just don't care about a lot of some of the aspects, like the villager trading. I never got into it. Um, I never tried to figure out how it worked. So instead of learning it and trying to improve upon it and learn how it works, I've just opted to ignore it. So that is one of the things I'd like to work on is villager trading, getting a trading hall and a breeder. I'd also like to build up my technical knowledge. I only recently learned what a comparator is, as in this year, having played Minecraft for several years. So I need to learn some of these different redstone things. Yeah, it's going to be another one of my goals. Not necessarily, I'm not expecting to become the next Ethos Lab or Doc, but I'd like to be able to invent something. Figure out, understand enough redstone to build a door. Um, but that's far away from any of my real goals or from any of my current goals. So, da, 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 chicken. Hmm. Cave is cool. Cave's, ooh, cave's flat. A big cave that I can just fall into. Okay, I think this is a perfect place. Ooh, big ravine, right? Ooh, that's actually nice. So how do I want to do this? Let's do it over here. It's far enough away from the ravine, but it's still like within falling into distance. So let's do this. Get you, get you, get you, get you. I'll use acacia. And we're home. Home sweet home. Becomes home once you get your furnace and your crafting table next to each other. Okay. So it should be pickaxe, axe, shovel. Pickaxe, or hoe, shovel, and of course, sword. How long is left on this? One. Interesting. This doesn't this doesn't use any durability, huh? Wish I knew that earlier. There it is. Get some of this going on. I'm not unpeaceful, am I? No, there's just no mobs. How odd. Ba 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 bum, two, three, four. Toss, 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 toss. Oh, I need you. My corn flour, of course. Bruh. Stupid monster. And now 'tis a new day, and 'tis a bunch of mobs right over there. Oh, that's a death. That's death waiting to happen. Let's not do that. I wonder if hiding in tall grass still works. It does not. I had seen in one of those videos years and years ago, those like 5 facts you didn't know about Minecraft. That supposedly certain mobs couldn't see you within tall grass. Obviously, that appears to be false. If it's true, I'd love to know. I'm gonna regret using Acacia, but that's okay. So I think I intend these videos to only be 30 minutes long, so let's get iron. That's our goal for today's video is get iron. We've accomplished my first goal of furnace, furnace and food. That was my first goal. Now I feel like it's appropriate to move on to the next goal of iron. I feel like iron should be my next move. I intend these videos to only be about 30 minutes long, but hopefully I'll be at a place where I can do these longer than that. And then hopefully the next video, our next goal can be preparing a house. Um, I did not grab food. How wise am I? How wise am I? So we take this and we take this. Oh, and let's cook that as well. Take this. One, two, three, four. Okay, we have torches. We have food. We need nothing else. Perfect. Um, where are you? An underwater cave. Foolish. Ooh, arrows. I'd like to make a bow as well pretty early on, but why don't I bring a shovel? Oh, I won't need a shovel. Who cares? Okay, let me do this, and then let's keep going. This is going to be like those Cam Man 18 videos where I'm like rushing and screaming and yelling, and then as soon as I get the goal, the video is just going to abruptly cut. uh, that would be funny. For myself only, I think. Because I'd imagine in those videos he just like, oh, I got the goal, and then just escape, delete. I don't get that privilege. There's copper. Maybe we should get copper tools. Save the iron for armor and focus on copper tools. Hmm. I think another thing is that I want to find a use for granite. That is my next goal in this series. Find a use for granite. I'm not a terribly proficient builder, and the stones they added in 1.7 are not something that I'm very used to using. Andesite, I feel like I've probably used the most out of the three, out of granite and diorite and andesite. But beyond that, they're not rocks I use a lot. Just simply because I think their colors, I don't like how harsh they are. I tend to like softer colors or more neutral colors like the beige oak wood or the gray rock, the gray stone or okay, tough bricks. I think are my favorite blocks in this game right now. They are so textured despite being so simple. I love them. So once I get um, once I get to a point where I'm enchanting my gear, every video is going to be hour-long, um, tough mining adventure. Every video for like 10 episodes straight. Oh my gosh. What are these coal veins? Goodness gracious. Goodness. That's not even funny. Not even funny. Yeah. I always see those posts online of like, oh, the builder, or I guess, people categorizing themselves into different Minecraft player types. Like there's PvPers, there's Redstoners, there are builders, and this and that and this. And I've never felt comfortable. I feel like the most appropriate title for me would be a builder. I very much enjoy the building aspect of the game. Combat is fine, but it's not something that I've never particularly cared for. But I, um, but, and I'm nowhere near any level of redstone to even to even entertain the thought of it. Is that kind of like moniker? So I really want to grow my building skills in what was I thinking? Oh yeah, get a crafting table. Oh yeah, don't bring any wood either. So, how do I get out? Oh, right here. Question mark? I gotta smart my hand. Perfect. It's a good tree too. But yes, I want to expand my building abilities to a point where I'm able to. I'm not expecting a Picasso or some grand like Grian level builder B dubs. I want to build like B dubs, but I know I won't be able to. Not early on anyway. It um, that is something that would take many years of practice and experience to develop. Years that I do not want to years I do not want to spend. Yeah, so the goal is to just upload this video onto YouTube. No editing, nothing. And we're gonna see what happens. No editing, no skills, just dying. Just bad Minecraft playing. Um, I think though something that I need to figure out within my goals is just how much learning do I want to be self-directed? How much learning do I want to be from others? Um, I don't like being told, "Oh, you're doing this wrong." Iron, yay. Um, I don't like being told, "Oh, you're doing X and Y wrong. You need to do it like this." Um, and that's something I think I need to overcome. But it's something I'm figuring out. But I think there's going to be a level of like, in terms of like discovering something, right? I feel like I want to learn it on my own. But in terms of fine tuning and tweaking, I don't mind I don't mind outsourcing that to where I'm learning. It's like, oh, I need to Google how to set up a successful villager farm. But oh, hey, you should like if I see someone say, "Oh, hey, you should do this. It's more efficient this way." It's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll take that," but not, "Oh, you need to use this method from this person," you know? But I think it's a pride issue, and pride issues need worked on. So, man, if pride issues need worked on, then I must be unemployed. Sir, could I have a crumb of iron? Gosh dang copper, ruining everything. Nope, nope. I know better. I know better. I'm gonna get sucked in there. I'm gonna break my pickaxe. More copper and coal. Oh my gosh. How much do I have? 12. That's like a chest plate. Boots. Just be surface coal. Thank you. Hi, buddy. I'm sure I'm gonna watch this back at some point. Like, oh, you idiot! You missed all of that iron right there. Oh, were you doing? But hopefully that's gonna be part of the journey. Is like, oh, now I know to be more mindful. But nah, nah. Okay, and then bam, bam. Oh, more iron. I think so. I think my first goal is builder, like I mentioned, but I think my second goal is going to be redstone. I've been watching Grian's Hermitcraft videos, and it's like, man, he's taking the time to learn these things. He's saying words like "and gate," and it's like, man, should I learn these things? Not because I need to be Grian, but because it's like it's inspiring to see the mighty Grian learn such complicated wizardry such as redstone. Okay, that's what I figured. I'm going to take this back because I'm going to need a lot of this for my house. We are going to be classic oak wood and granite house. Okay, can't make it complicated. It's all about simplicity. Yeah, we're at 21. That's chest plate and hat. Okay. Two. Okay, that's boots. So we've got a full kit of iron armor. Good. And just like that. Perfect. There's gold we can't mine. Okay, there we go. That's better. Does this mine? Oh, it does. Perfect. It's actually incredibly good to know. Let's get some andesite while we're here. Andesite is another, like I said, one of those blocks that I can use a little bit, but I'd like to learn how to use it better. So, something I saw, like I saw pointed out in a Grian video, is just how restrictive I've been with the usage of blocks. You know, I see blocks as blocks. They're not colors. But Grian is like, you need to see blocks as palettes, as color palettes. Not so much as, oh, look, stone is stone, so therefore it has to be used in a stony way. Stone can be stone, but stone can also be gray. I just need a gray texture, and boom, you can use stone in your wool build or your wood build. Not as stone, but as gray. And I think that's something that I need to come to terms with. Not just simply um, stone is stone, but unlocking that potential. Oh, we love that. 52, almost a stack. We're down to deep slate. Perfect. Okay, so one last thought on overcoming challenges, because I've got enough iron, and we're at the 30-minute mark. So one thing, talking about pride, pride cometh before the fall. Um, Point of pride of mine has always been playing Minecraft without keep inventory because I've always been very locked into this purist mindset of, oh, Minecraft I cannot must be played without keep inventory because if you losing your stuff is part of the game. But to be honest with you, that's never been fun. I've never had fun that way. In fact, every time I've ever played um, Minecraft with without keep inventory, I die and I delete the world because I'm just not having fun. And at the end of the day, Minecraft is about fun. So it's great that I'm able to, you know, be pure and perfect. But at the end of the day, it's about having fun. And so I want to push my comfort zone, push my boundaries, and have fun at the end of it all. So I'm promising you that's the last time I'm going to do that. I will not do it again for the rest of the series. I just wanted to illustrate the fact that I am using keep inventory. Um, that is all for this video. Hopefully there's a next.